What's good, y'all? So this death battle is interesting because I don't know who to choose. You can tell the thumbnail who the two are, Scorpion and Ryu. I don't know who I would choose because I look forward to seeing them break down the characters because maybe there's more. It usually is. Whenever I watch these videos, I realize it's a lot more or a little bit more to the character that I didn't know, which then sometimes makes me want to change the answer that I gave. But honestly, because I like to choose a character before the video starts and then I stick with it. So out of fandom, I'm gonna say Scorpion because I like them both, but I love Scorpion more. Love the whole character of Scorpion way more than Ryu. To be real, when it comes to Street Fighter, I like Ken more than Ryu. But with these two, yeah, I'm just gonna go with Scorpion just for fandom and to know the abilities that Scorpion has. Would Ryu be able to stop that? With the fiery, hellish abilities, what is Ryu going to do with that? But maybe there's something about Ryu I don't know. So let's just get right into it. Let me know in the comments who you choose. And yeah, let's lower this. Shout out to Death Battle. Love their channel. And let's get right into it.
Two marquee warriors, arcade rivals since the 90s, now facing off for true superiority.
Ryu, the Wandering World Warrior.
And Scorpion, the ninja from hell.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons.
Okay, before we get into it, I have a question for those who play Mortal Kombat 1. I use Scorpion on Mortal Kombat 1 just because like I said, out of fandom. But is it me or does this combo seem very dry? I wish the mix-ups are... this is how I like to do it. Because of how dry he is, I use Scorpion and then Cameo Scorpion because of the overhead and what you could do in the air just to add a little bit more flavor to it and still saying Scorpion because technically it is. But am I the only one that thinks that his combos are dry? I'm going to use him because I'm a Scorpion fan. But when you compare it to a lot of other characters with the mix-ups, the combo potential, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Let me know in the comments below.
Skills to find out who would win a death battle.
That would be an interesting battle though, Ryu versus Scorpion.
Endlessly walking the earth and improving his fighting skill is the life of Ryu, the Japanese martial artist without a home.
But there's more to this karate hobo than meets the eye. After being dumped on a doorstep by his douchebag parents, he was adopted by the mysterious Gouken. From that moment on, Ryu dedicated his life to martial arts. Probably I didn't know that about his parents. Sort of parental vengeance quest.
He trained alongside his best friend and rival, Ken Masters. Gouken taught them the Ansatsuken, or Assassin's Fist, fighting style. But the name is actually a bit misleading. While originally designed as a means to murder, Gouken's personal take on the Ansatsuken is based around karate, kenpo, judo, and not killing people. Unlike the ways of his violent brother, Akuma, who ultimately would prove to be his undoing.
I'm looking forward to Akuma, brother.
Well,
man,
Assassin's Fist sure isn't your
bro, I am so looking forward to that.
I'm
pretty sure a lot of people in the Street Fighter 6 community is waiting for it.
High. The Hadouken uses a fighter's willpower to fire a blast of energy and destroy evil things, like waterfalls.
And physics?
And finally, the Tatsumaki
Senpukana.
I had it! Anyway, the thing that I totally know how to pronounce gives the finger to gravity and lets him briefly fly around like some sort of human helicopter kicking machine.
He also has a powerful step kick he calls the Judan Sokutageri.
Hey, we don't have the translation for that one. I'm on it. And diarrhea joke foot? What does it do? Kick people in the stomach so hard that he takes them to Browntown?
With the correct kanji, it's more like high-level leg blade kick.
You know it's diarrhea kick forever in my mind now, right?
At the age of 23, Ryu entered the first World Warrior tournament to test his skill.
What Street Fighter game is that one?
Through 9 powerful combatants before
I don't
taking
remember
on the
this one here.
Sagat.
I played a lot of Street Fighter games, I just don't remember that one specifically.
Until he made the mistake of being a good sport. After beating the shit out of Ryu, Sagat offered him a helping hand up. Instead of taking it, Ryu gave him a surprise punch so hard, it ripped his chest open and nearly killed the guy. Dick move, Ryu.
That's how he got this. Oh, okay. I never knew that's how Sagat got the scar. Or I forgot, because I did watch these movies. So I just probably forgot. I haven't seen them in so long.
still not as good a name as the Diarrhea Joke Foot.
The Satsui no Hado gives Ryu...
This is one thing I hope doesn't happen, is the next DLC pack of Street Fighter 6, they have Evil Ryu. A friend of mine was making a joke about that. He was like, what if this version of Ryu becomes another DLC character and it takes a spot where they could have put somebody more, that's different in there. I hope not. We got Akuma, honestly. I'm good. Let's get Bison now. Let's get Vega. Love Vega. Let's get Belrog, Sagat. Like, there's a lot of characters I'm looking forward to. Honestly, I don't want... In the new pack of the new DLC for Street Fighter, for this one, I don't want any new characters. I want straight classic ones, like the ones I just mentioned. Personally. If it's not, oh well.
Incredible power, but
please don't give me no Evil Ryu.
He can tap a portion of this power to safely enhance his attacks. However, should his desire to win become so great he would even commit murder, the Satsui no Hado can overwhelm him and he will lose control, becoming Evil Ryu.
Now we're talking!
Evil Ryu has enormous power, to the point of being
He's
almost
cool and all,
unstoppable.
but let's not get him right away.
skyscraper
Let's get
to
some other
smithereens.
characters.
He can teleport short distances, even passing through attacks along the way. More impressively, despite Goken never teaching him this, Evil Ryu can use the Ansatsuken's forbidden technique, the Shungoku Satsu, more commonly known as the Raging Demon.
With this, Evil Ryu turns his foes' own sins against them and eradicates their soul. It was this exact attack which Akuma, a master of the Dark Hado, used to murder Ryu's master. Since then, Akuma has been haunting Ryu, tempting him to succumb and fully commit to the Dark Satsui no Hado as well. Basically, this is Karate Star Wars.
Oh, you call everything Star Wars.
Well, some even speculate that Akuma is Ryu's father.
Mother of God. It is Karate Star Wars.
But Goken's teachings instilled a powerful belief in Ryu.
That would be interesting.
If he can resist and shun this dark temptation, he can attain an even greater power.
By detaching himself from all emotion, he enters an alternate state of consciousness.
Like a Jedi.
This boosts his speed, power, and can do all sorts of crazy shit to his abilities.
This is the power of nothingness.
Stupid name.
The power of nothingness is more focused than the Dark Hado, allowing Ryu complete control over his mind and body. Goken even once used this power to separate himself from his soul in order to survive Akuma's Raging Demon. Surprise,
Will this stop
Obi-Wan
Scorpion,
is
though?
still
It
alive.
will be interesting.
Ryu is skilled enough to take on numerous thugs at once, tough enough to survive being impaled, and strong enough to overpower the genetically created Super Warrior Seth. Oh, and he's fast enough to dodge point-blank gunfire.
Yet as Evil Ryu, his aura is so strong he can just walk through bullets.
That said, being the Street Fighter poster boy doesn't mean he's the top world warrior. He's lost a number of matches fair and square against the likes of M. Bison, Oro, and even his best friend Ken.
However, many of these losses may stem from his struggle to contain the power of the Dark Satsui no Hado, which is obviously quite difficult to do in the middle of battle.
But when Ryu unleashes his full potential, stay the fuck out of his way!
My name is Ryu, and the ultimate power has awakened within me.
From Earth
Yeah, I think I'm
to
feeling good
Outworld,
about my
there were
Scorpion
few who
decision
didn't
here.
fear the ruthless clan known as the Lin Kuei.
The Lin Kuei.
Except the Shirai Ryu, a clan with some
Shirai Ryu.
serious balls. Not only
That
did they
name just
defect
sound
from
cool,
the
the
Lin
Shirai
Kuei,
Ryu.
they mocked them on a daily basis by wearing obvious palette swaps of their clothes. They also like to pull classic pranks like annoying phone calls, TPing Lin Kuei homes, and constantly slaughtering their loved ones. Got 'em.
From the Shirai Ryu came Hanzo Hazashi, the hellish ninja of vengeance. But before he became the stuff of nightmares, he was once an ordinary young child.
Or Kuai Liang, depending on which Mortal Kombat
just
you're playing.
happened to be a deadly assassin. In hopes of sparing him from a violent life of regret and murder, Hanzo's father forbade
Oh,
him
did
from
y'all see
ever
that
joining
picture of Scorpion? Y'all did see that, right? Let me go back. I'll tell you why in a
young
minute.
child, whose father just happened to be a deadly assassin. In hopes of
Because there was people that was saying these suits don't exist in Mortal Kombat. Like, they was confused when the DLC, like some, if you don't know, if you play Mortal Kombat 1, there's new skins for the ninjas. And they got like a little, I always call like the smaller version of Batman's antlers. Just that little bit like this. Hold up. In the back. And a lot of people was complaining because it was like, that's not the real classic skin. I'm like, it was a skin, and they used to have that skin, and people would not believe me. I'm like, well, just look it up. And there was a denial. Now you see it. It was a skin. I didn't understand why people was, just didn't research it instead of just saying that doesn't exist.
Sparing him from
but
a
now you
violent
see
life
it does
of regret
exist.
and
That's
murder,
where they got it from.
Hanzo's father forbade him from ever joining the clan.
Sorry, son. You're not allowed to be awesome.
However, as time went on, Hanzo became desperate. He needed a way to support not only himself, but also his wife and son. Faced with few other options, he reluctantly disobeyed his father and began the life of a ninja assassin.
As a ninja, Hanzo is exceptionally skilled in ninjutsu, pai gua, hapkido, and numerous secret Chinese martial arts. But it's his weapon of choice that earned him the nickname Scorpion.
I wish we got more moves in the Mortal Kombat 1 game.
I'm
looking forward to that skin being released. I heard that's coming to the game with MK1.
And pulls him in close, usually for a sweet uppercut to the jaw.
Get over
This
here.
is similar to an ancient assassination weapon used in the Tang Dynasty called the rope dart. It's extremely difficult to master, making Scorpion's
bet.
finesse all the more impressive.
He's also proficient with several weapons like long swords, twin katanas, and axes.
Scorpion's weaponry and combat prowess were put to the ultimate test by the legendary Lin Kuei warrior, Bi-Han, aka Sub-Zero. And things didn't go so well for our yellow-clad ninja. Next thing he knew, Scorpion was waking up in the Netherrealm.
More commonly known as Hell. Bet you wish you listened to Dad now. Then maybe you could have ended up in a happier place with your murdered wife and kid. Oh yeah, they're dead too.
Enraged at Sub-Zero for apparently killing all whom he'd sworn to protect, Scorpion scored a second chance by striking a deal with the sorcerer Quan Chi. In exchange for his loyalty, Scorpion was resurrected as a phantom of the Netherrealm.
And being reborn as a demon of vengeance has its perks. Scorpion can now teleport, summon fire at will, and create portals in and out of the Netherrealm.
I'm feeling really good about him
from,
facing
literally
Ryu. I
dragging
think
others
Scorpion's
to
gonna
hell.
win this.
Whilst there, his plus ones can enjoy such tourist locations as Lava Pit and witness the corpse-burning celebration called the Festival
I mean,
of
when
Torture.
Ryu gets his true
Fun
powers,
time.
though, the evil
Netherrealm
Ryu
is the
powers,
source
and
of
what was it
Scorpion's
called?
demonic power,
I forgot what
and
was
his
the
strength
the
rises simply by
when Ryu's eyes were bright light. I wonder what was I forgot the name. But anyway, that transformation, I wonder how would that compete with Scorpion. Maybe that will be better than I don't know. We'll see.
His being
But I'm
there.
feeling good about
Scorpion is
choosing
so
him.
vicious he can perform no fewer than 13 different fatalities.
He can rip a person's head from their body, spine included,
That's not something you just do. That's art right there.
rip off his mask to show his true face,
Ah, what the fuck is that thing?
and score a kill by transforming into a, well, giant scorpion, of course,
I forgot about
or a
that.
penguin.
Wait, what?
And although Scorpion was far from the most powerful combatant in the Mortal Kombat tournament, he has defeated lethal warriors across multiple worlds. He's conquered sorcerers, demons, cyborgs, and eventually avenged his death by incinerating Bi-Han in the Netherrealm.
But it turns out that Sub-Zero guy was kind of innocent. The man actually responsible for the death of his family was Quan Chi. You know, that guy he swore himself to and has been working for this whole time? Man, Scorpion's kind of like the Charlie Brown of Mortal Kombat.
His story is
As
sad.
penance for his mistake, Scorpion dedicated his life after death to protecting the late Sub-Zero's younger brother, Sub-Zero.
Though he still found time for shooting threes, hitting homers, and hosting his own
what
cooking
games
show.
are these? I knew that was NBA Jam, the other
Cooking
one.
with Scorpion. Learn about chopping.
Yeah, I'm not gonna trust anything that guy makes.
Yeah, I don't
Does he
remember that at
eat
all.
anymore?
Aside from his weakness for the culinary arts, Scorpion's win-loss record is not as intimidating as you might think. But consider the outrageous scope of his competition.
Any way you look at it, it's tough to be much more of a badass than a fire-breathing skeleton ninja from hell.
I am Scorpion. Vengeance will be mine.
All right,
His
the
mask was
combatants are
crooked.
set.
The guy
Let's
was
end
playing
this
as
debate
Scorpion.
once and for all.
But first, want to win the original script for this episode, signed by Wiz and myself?
Use the widget link below to choose the fighter you think will prevail, and you'll automatically
Like I
be
said,
entered
I
to
stick to
win.
my first answer
And
every
now
time. I'm
it's
gonna say
time for a
Scorpion.
death battle!
The only thing I have is the power of Ryu that's in him. the evil Ryu, that it could compete, maybe, but I don't know. I'm having doubts about Ryu, a lot more doubts of him more than Scorpion. But we'll see. I'll find out right now.
Get over here!
Can't fool me. Come on!
Fight.
For it!
That kick is deadly though when you fight against Ryu.
Can you stand up after that? I'll finish this.
You will join me in hell!
This is some fight.
And this is when Ryu's about to transform. Oh, dang.
Neither of us have reached our full potential.
As if that matters.
It's not over.
Alright, now we get to see this. See how strong evil Ryu is compared to
Show you
Scorpion.
what I'm made of. Don't expect mercy.
Well, that's right. Bullets didn't even phase him. I forgot about that. That's sick. Even though he didn't say, get over here.
Concentrate. I will not succumb to evil.
This power. This is what I was talking about.
I walk the path of the true world. This is the power of mankind.
Scorpion would just stand there and not teleport?
I walk a path with no end.
I will crush our foes!
Okay.
I'm no chef, but
Alright.
that looks a bit overcooked.
So Scorpion, I was about to say,
Ryu's
first off, I was like,
and the
Scorpion just
power
gonna
of
stand
nothingness
there
were
and take that when he can
incredibly
teleport?
powerful,
I was like, that's gonna be
but
plot
power alone is
armor.
not enough
That's
to
high
stop
plot
Scorpion.
armor if Ryu wins like that,
Scorpion's
but
advantage of already being dead
Nah.
didn't make this a cakewalk. In fact, Ryu had the perfect way to permanently end Scorpion, the soul-killing raging demon. But he could avoid the instant murder move thanks to his awesome ninja skills and teleportation.
Not to mention Ryu has very little experience actually using the Raging Demon anyway. But most importantly, Scorpion's strength increases the longer he remains in the Netherrealm, with no defined limit. Once trapped in hell with Scorpion, Ryu stood little chance in the long run.
Zero
I didn't know
chance if
that
Scorpion
part.
just up and teleported him into a pool of lava, which he could totally do. Scorpion was just too hot to handle.
The winner is Scorpion.
alright.
Next time on Death.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know in the comments again who you chose. Outside of Ryu's, untapped power, I didn't see anything that he had that could have stopped Scorpion. And especially now knowing about the Nether, I didn't know that. Because I was sitting there like, he took him to the Nether Realm, but does it do anything? now I know it actually helps him out. So yeah, and I chose Scorpion before I knew that. So now that I do know that he gets more powerful that way, yeah, it was, it was kind of hard to beat someone like Scorpion when you're Ryu. Anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll check you later.